And welcome back, everyone. My name is Chris Howard. I'm a Solutions Architect Manager. I'm here live with you at the Sydney Summit, and I'm joined by my co-host, the wonderful Gabe, the man in the hat.
How you going, everyone?
And we've got two Alexa experts with us, so please introduce yourselves.
Hi Chris.
Yeah.
I'm Leo Bushkin. I'm a principal engineer with the Alexa Engine team.
And my name is Ozzy. I'm ANZ Alexa developer evangelist, running workshops and helping people to upskill with Alexa.
Now, Ozzy, before we go any further, I have to ask you about your earrings because they're amazing. What are they?
They are actual chip which I purchased from Intel Museum. So I wear it in my workshops, so that's my go-to for the workshops.
That is super cool.
And I like your clothes. I noticed
Thank
it's
you.
AWS all over. Did
Yes.
you make it?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yes, I did.
Awesome.
All right. So, look, Alexa's fairly, voice technology is fairly new. You guys didn't start out your careers in Alexa. What brought you to it? How did you get there, Leo?
Yeah, that's an interesting question. I actually think voice is a transformative technology. That's what brought me to it. I think that it enables things that in the past were quite difficult. It opens the door for people with disabilities, people who work in environments where having a screen or a computer or a keyboard near them might not be possible. And the benefits of that actually, are possible to everybody, right? You're at home, you want to cook something, and your hands are covered in flour or oil, and working on your phone in that condition probably isn't good for the phone. And so there's a lot of great things that Alexa enables, and it's exciting for me to be a part of that.
I think the kitchen is the killer app
I
for
was going
voice.
to say the same thing. Literally, hands covered in flour or dirty, and having multiple timers, for multiple name timers on the Alexa is one of my favorite features.
Yeah.
And when you have recipes that aren't in metric and vice versa, also doing the conversions.
Yeah.
How about you, Ozzy?
So I was a software developer originally, so the first software I implemented was the IVR system. At the time, it was pretty cool picking up the phone and testing my system. I thought I'm at top of the world. But then I realized when you're interacting with these systems, they're not seamless. Like at some point you hit 0 to talk with the actual human being because so many things can go wrong in there. So from that point I was thinking, what can work better? And when I heard about Alexa, I was really into it. Like, we have natural language understanding, speech recognition, cloud computing, so all of these technologies is helping us to get there and have the seamless interaction. One sample I like to use all the time is watching Scotty from Star Trek interacting with a computer for the first time. I don't know if you guys have watched it. Google it and see how it goes, but he starts interacting with voice instead of picking up the mouse. And I'm like, yeah, that's the interaction people would like to have. We just didn't have the technology. So that's why I'm so into voice and see what it's making available for us.
Star Trek 4, you got to see it. Awesome.
You have to see it, yeah.
And voice becomes such a part of your life very quickly. We were talking about traveling. You travel a lot. How quickly you're in a hotel room and you want to say, Alexa, is it going to rain today?
That
It's
happens
true.
to me.
And I want to start carrying an Echo Dot with me.
You can, they're really small.
I do.
You said you can get to it on other ways though, right,
Yeah,
Leo?
so you can find Alexa on your phone because the Alexa app now has the Alexa voice feature built into it. And you can also download the Alexa for PC app, which lets you get Alexa on your Windows.
He's installing it right now. Right?
I already have it. I wanted to show it to them.
Fantastic.
And,
So
and
that's
it's wonderful if you want the weather or you're trying to play some music. Those are great ways to control your devices even at home.
Oh, really cool. We should probably mention if anyone doesn't have an Echo device, we are running a special promotion. We'll hold this up for you here. It's only for Australians though. Sorry for anybody tuning in. Australians only. We have a code here, which is AWS Echo 20 on amazon.com.au/Alexa/Echo. /Echo. We'll get you 20% off Echo devices. And we're going to put that in the chat as well.
We have a question.
Question? We have a question. That's
yes,
awesome.
Our first question that I've noticed. Who named Alexa and why?
Oh, that is an interesting question. Well, Alexa, I think internally had a code name before it was called Alexa.
All of our projects do.
Yeah. And at the end, when we were thinking about what would we name it for customers, we wanted something that was memorable, something that felt personable, and something that felt connected to the Amazon brand. And Alexa, I think, won an internal, if I remember, there was an internal contest to find the name.
Okay.
And that came out to be the winner.
Nice.
Okay.
Now, we were talking, we've all built skills, right? So what skill did you build? And
what is a skill?
What is a skill? That's a good point to start with as well.
Totally.
So skills are, think of them as capabilities. When you have a mobile phone, you install an app, you start interacting with it. For Alexa platform, we have skills, so it's a capability people build it and publish it for everyone. You enable it for your device, and you start interacting with it. And it's pretty cool because it's really easy to build one. Like, you don't have to be the consumer. You can build a skill and just showcase it to your friends and brag about it. And it's so quick because the platform is doing the heavy lifting for you. Like, I enjoyed your talk when you were talking about how we use Lambda and all of those layers to enable people to focus on the solution itself. So it's amazing. It's fascinating how easily you can make
and
one.
we're trying to make it easier and easier over time for skill creators to be able to kind of take what they're passionate about and what their strength and interests are, and create a skill that anyone can use. Blueprints, for example, is something that we recently released that allows anybody, including non-programmers, to create a skill. And we're looking at blueprints as something that's really important so that folks can create patterns and templates that others can use to build experiences.
So I know they're using those right now with the education track. I got to help test some of the labs for that, and it was basically like Mad Libs, you know, telling a story, and it was all grown-ups, and we were just, it was hilarious. Really fun and easy.
Cool.
So
Another question.
Another
question. So, you know, the way Alexa works is, or, you know, Echoes and Alexa, there's a wake word, usually it's Alexa, it could also be a few other words, and then once we start talking, once the wake word's activated, what we're saying is getting streamed, you know, and decoded in the cloud, and so Alexa can figure out what we're saying and asking for. Question comes from MotoDerp asking, what about privacy concerns, like listening in on conversations, tinfoil hat stuff? Is there anything we can say about that?
Well, customer privacy is very important to Amazon and to Alexa as well. And this is why the wake word model was created to begin with. The only thing that the device ever listens for when it's kind of in a standby mode is for that wake word that you've configured.
Right.
And other than that, any audio that is received doesn't leave the device. It doesn't get sent anywhere. Audio that is detected after the wake word, so when you say, Alexa, what's the weather, that audio does go up to the cloud so that we can recognize, you know, speech recognize in the cloud, figure out what to do. But that audio is made available to customers through the Alexa app. And if you say something that you want to delete, you can go into the Alexa app and delete that, and it's gone from our systems after that.
Great.
Very cool.
Hope that helps answer your question.
All right, so skills you've built. What did you build, Gabe?
So I actually, last year I came on Twitch and did a skill to run a Twitch raffle. So we built an extension for Twitch itself that would let you start a raffle while you were streaming. So you wouldn't have to take your hands off the keyboard if you were playing a game. You could just say, Alexa, start a Twitch raffle. Alexa, pick a winner, etc. So that was really nice, and we thought it was a nice, you know, interplay between the voice nature of Alexa and the, you know, the exciting live streaming component of Twitch.
It was. I imagine it was fun to build that.
It was really fun to build it.
You've done games, haven't you?
Yeah, lots of games, like trivia games and different type of it. So one particular skill that I like, I didn't build it, but I really enjoy playing with it, is quiz game. And what's special about it is that you're playing alone in your home, and it paired you up with someone random around the world, and you're answering the questions, you know their name, which city they are from, and you can continue playing with them. So that aspects of making it social is amazing. So So
and that's getting better because we just announced APL a few months back. APL is the Alexa presentation language, and it makes it easier for skill creators who want experiences that involve a multimodal device, a device with a screen.
Like my Echo Show.
Like your Echo Show or a Echo Spot. To create experiences that are richer and more interesting. It used to be that there were only a small number of templates, and if the experience you wanted to create didn't quite fall into one of those, you're out of luck. But we've been working very hard to make skill creation with visual components much easier and more interactive, and that's where APL comes in.
Cool.
So that's exciting to see launch.
We have another question from the stream. This is great. Thank you so much for all of your interactivity, everyone on Twitch. This is what makes this fun, so please keep the questions coming. Hell on ear this, I'm going to pronounce it that way, it could be hell on earth is. Does Alexa change the way text is pronounced if a question mark is added to the end of some text to be read? Improving the prosody of speech. Right, that's the word, prosody.
Yeah, it's something that we've been looking at and we've been improving over time in Alexa. I'm not sure if a question mark right now will change, it'll add
the inflection,
a little bit more pitch at the end. But we definitely have, in SSML, which is the markup language that you use, there are tags that let you change how things are pronounced. how they're spoken, their volume, and things like that. So you can actually create very expressive language now with Alexa.
So I've actually used that. So my skill that I built was a trivia quiz with the children's author Roald Dahl and his books. And people who know Roald Dahl books, like the BFG talks really funny and says things like vermicious knids. And I had to get Alexa to say that. And I discovered SSML. And so I was able to go in and tell it how to pronounce some of these words. But the really cool thing is how often you get it right without having to do that.
Yeah.
Built a skill with some kids where we were doing about Harry Potter, and Alexa flawlessly knew all of the Hogwarts houses and all of that. So
Oh, that's
clearly the
great.
nerds in the team have put all that into it.
Yeah, and I think some of the same technology that powers Polly and Lex, for example, is also in Alexa. And so we're always looking to find ways to make both how we pronounce things, closer to what people would expect, and increase the ability for Alexa to feel human.
The Australian voice right now, I have to say, is really good as
Oh,
well.
is it?
Because I've been living here for a long time, and the Australian voice just keeps getting better and better.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And
Really
we have
cool.
these speech cons. So speech cons are other tags that you can add to your voice. Like in Australia, we say good day to start saying hi. And it's pretty unique. So we want Alexa to say it the same way as we do. So we can go to search for Alexa Australia and then speech cons and come up with all of these cool phrases that we say. So I always recommend my audiences use it based on the locale that you are building the experience. Make sure you add all of these words.
All right, so how should people get started building a skill if somebody wants to build a capability?
Yep, so we have lots of tutorials available, there is a Alexa Git repo that you can go there, lots of information there. You can start with a fact skill, you can start with the trivia, and we made the template so easy that you can just change the questions, the facts, and everything.
You don't even have to have one, do you?
You don't
No.
need to have it, so you just need to have a developer account, you start building it, testing it, and when you're happy, you can just try it on actual device, and you never have to because you can publish it and other people can use it. And we run lots of sessions throughout the year, me and my colleagues around the globe. But we have Amazon Alexa, Twitch online sessions. I highly recommend to go there. Everyone is posting lots of information. We mentioned about APL, in skill purchasing, how to build a skill. If you can't come to the workshops, have a listen on your own time, have your popcorn and learn.
You have a workshop today, I believe.
Yeah.
Yes, you do. What time?
It's 2:45. It's 2 hours to start building a skill. You don't need to know anything. Just come with your laptop, a developer account, a AWS account, and I'll teach you how to create one, how to make engaging experiences. Because building it is important, but you need to know what you are building, how to design the voice. So these are all of the aspects that I'm going to focus today.
So for those of you on the show floor who are listening, you come to our Alexa workshop later today.
Yeah.
All right, so Leo, what is your favorite skill? What do you use the most?
My favorite skill? I'm probably embarrassed to admit it, but I use Alexa as an alarm in my bedroom all the time. And so I'm using that all the time.
What do you wake up to?
I usually wake up to a little bit of rock and roll.
Nice.
It kind of gets me jazzed in the morning. But I would say that maybe my second most commonly used skill is, of course, music.
Yeah.
I think Alexa is a fantastic device. Listening to music is something that I really enjoy doing. And being able to just say, oh, Alexa, play some classic rock, or Alexa, play some jazz, wonderful. So
The Audible integration is really great too.
That is
yes.
true, and my kids love that. They use it all the time. They listen to books on Alexa, and I think that that's great because it gets them engaged in ways that sometimes are hard as a parent. Like, oh, I want to pull them away from the TV, and now with Alexa, they can listen to music and do things that are, in my mind, a little bit more educational and fun for them.
Yeah.
How about you, Ozzy?
So I like chompers. So chompers is an amazing skill that allows you, help them to brush their teeth properly.
Oh, nice.
So it plays in interesting songs and then provide a question for
You've
them.
got a child, Gabe.
Yeah.
I do.
So if you have a kid, these are the skills that can help you, it free up your time definitely, you can try it on your kids. The other one is When in Rome, so it's integrated with a board game. So I run it with my friends, we get together, we play that game, and it walks you through different countries, cultures, how they speak, and that's a cool game. So I think I'm more a gamer, so yeah. I can talk for a whole day about this skill, so probably come to
We'll get you on the podcast. How about you, Gabe?
My favorite skill or capability is definitely listening to music. I wish I could ask Alexa, here's my feature request. How many times a day does my daughter make me play Baby Shark from Spotify?
Oh. You
would
probably
love to-
don't
I'd love
want
to
to
get
know.
those stats from the Spotify
I just
integration.
Yeah.
recently learned about the baby shark phenomenon.
Oh, man,
my
she
kids
loves
are a
it.
bit older now, so that's awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. All right, I think we're going to end on Baby Shark, folks. So we got a lot more sessions for you still on it's on Sydney Summit today. Thank you very much to our guests for coming.
Thank you.
Thanks, Gabe.
Thanks for having
and
us.
come to the workshop this afternoon with Ozzy at 2:30,
2:45.
2:45,
Hope to see you there.
and use the code to get 20% off your Echo device. Thanks a lot, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.